Hi, Brittany's dad.
Steph is the only reason why I know anything about what happens on Big Brother at all. If I don't watch the live feed, Steph gives me all the clips that I need to know in order to know what's happening. So all of us talk about her as our lifeline.
I love
So we
her.
just
That's so
the
funny.
entire BB community knows Steph. We love Steph, and we endorse Steph as our numero uno confidant in order to let us know things so that we're not stupid when people ask us questions.
Oh my gosh. And here I am thinking, I'm like, what? What's happening?
No, let me tell you what, Steph. It's also been really cool too, though, because Steph and I have also grown a friendship out of it too, which is awesome. So
Yes.
now Steph and I DM, and we're like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?"
Oh my gosh. What do you think of tonight? What do you think of the
Steph,
winning?
I gotta tell you, I am so happy with tonight. I
Yes.
really am. I gotta be honest with you. I was really okay with any of the four of them winning, but the way that Nicole won it, I was like, wow.
Yes.
She earned it. And
She earned it.
but it hits different this time because I've always when Nicole won 18, I was like, damn, Nicole won 18. And then when she got to the finale of All Stars, I was like, damn, she got to the finale. That's cool. But then she wins this, and I go, man, I stand by that win. I'm like, damn, that was good. So this one hit different though, because now she's a mom winning it.
Yes.
And now she's bringing the money back to Arrow and back to Victor. And I'm like, now it's different. And I don't know, I would have felt that way had it's just different now because she's a mom and because everyone underestimated her, and then she came and won this thing. What?
She killed it, dude. She took out Josh. She took out Xavier.
She took out Taylor.
And then I loved seeing just all the iconic things that she had done. You know what I mean? Like her falling, picture perfect with Josh, same time. Yep. And then just now with her towering over the tree and then grabbing it and fall. It's so great seeing her do this.
No, you know what? And it's funny though, because obviously, I don't know if this is true or not, but obviously there was that rumor where we don't know if Nicole was supposed to be on or I don't really know the story behind that, but I hadn't really looked into it, but someone had told me that. Someone actually was on my live that someone had told me that Nicole wasn't supposed to be on the cast, and I didn't know the backstory behind it. But I just think it's amazing that if that's true and Nicole wasn't supposed to be on, and she just won this, damn, that would be the statement of all statements. I wasn't even supposed to be on your TV screens, and I beat everybody here.
Right.
Dang.
I love Janelle, and don't get me wrong, but somebody was like, oh, someone needs to check on Janelle because she's the one who said, I guess she's the one who spoiled it.
Was she?
Yes. That Rachel was called and then ghosted by CBS. Janelle's the one who said this. For Nicole, so it was Rachel.
Was this on X?
It was on X.
This is why I don't go on X.
Listen, I literally go on X for the information.
This is why. No, you see, I go on Instagram and I go on TikTok.
I don't blame you.
I log on and then I just get nervous and I get right back off.
Oh, it's toxic. I don't blame you at all.
No, I'm like, hee. No, it was literally someone came in my live the other day and they said the Rachel Riley thing. I didn't know who it came from. But no, okay. But you know what though? All in all though, so happy for Nicole.
So happy.
She deserved this win. She earned this win. It was just such a feel-good show. The pacing, the editing, just the comps, the DR sessions, everything about this was what we've been missing in the last 2 seasons of the show, honestly, in terms of pacing.
And I'm so happy that Santa said it's annual. So, yeah, you didn't catch that? Yes. And then Elfie Buble walked out the door and goes, see you next year. Oh, girl, we're getting this every year. There's no reason why we can't get it every year.
Oh, we should. I honestly, I'm sorry you're talking your I'm sorry you're talking. Wait, what? Willetta said, I'm sorry you're talking your Britini. I have no clue what that means.
Willetta said what?
I don't know what that means. I tried understanding that, but I don't know what that means. But no, that's amazing that it's annual. I love that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
As it should be.
Yeah, like you said, it was so feel good. So feel good.
No, it was so feel good. The pacing was amazing, but overall it was just such a good show.
Yeah.
Such a good show. Also, To everybody in my fam, if you're not currently following Steph, make sure to go follow her. Steph is obviously the best. You guys know this. And now it's amazing because Steph and I have now become friends out of all of this, which is amazing. So I just make sure to go follow her because she's amazing. And you need to be asked at least once. I definitely can tell you I'm probably going to be sitting here next year too.
Oh my
but also,
God.
I really enjoy watching these shows, so I don't need to go on them. Like, it's not a must. But, like, I will tell you, make sure you go follow her.
And follow Britini, but I don't need to tell you guys that. Obviously, she's from Big Brother and we love her. They're literally all following you anyways.
I love that. I love that. I love you all. No, but I'm telling you right now, it was such a joy to watch this. I really am going to miss it.
I am too.
I genuinely have been... I've been so looking forward to this every night. And now I'm about to be like, what the hell am I... Dad.
The Traitors, Britini, because we're getting Dan and Janelle.
Oh, that's right. Traitor starts on January 12th.
Yes.
I got my show. Okay.
There you go. And it's a little bit of break, but, you know, it's coming soon.
I will tell you, that's going to be amazing. You've got Janelle. You've got Dan.
Yes.
You've got Sandra. You've got Parvati. You've got Johnny. You've got CT.
Yes.
And a base. You got, who is it? Trichelle's on it too, right?
Yes.
Yep. Trichelle's on it. Who's else? I feel like it's just so many.
From RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
I can't think of the name. Why can't I think of the name? They said it. They said it to me in my comments. I'm so bad. I know I know the Janelle and Dan, and then I know Johnny and CT. But I have not, Britini, I have not seen Survivor. Not one time.
Girl, you gotta go watch the season. If you want to binge something, if you want to binge a season,
I know.
Before Traitors, one that if you want to learn anything about Sandra and Poverty,
right,
you need to watch season 20, Hero versus Villains.
20?
They make it so Sandra and Poverty are on the villains tribe, and they make it to final 2, or they make it to final 3, but Poverty and Sandra make it to final 2 of that season.
Okay, thank you. I will, because that makes sense to watch.
If you want to gauge how they play a social game. And just how nasty they're both going to be on this season.
Yeah, I do.
You need to watch this season.
Okay, thank you.
But also, it's like that show, so Survivor season 20 and Survivor season 40, I would argue are 2 of the most iconic Survivor seasons, because 20 is Hero versus Villains, which was like an all-star season for Survivor of the heroes and the villains. But then you also have 40, which is Winners at War. Sandra and Poverty were both on that as well, but it like the newbies targeted the oldies, and it wasn't as good of a season for them too. Yeah, the gameplay is iconic in that season as well, just not for Poverty and Sandra because they got targeted pretty early.
Okay, I need to get on it. I'm so bad. I'm like, I've seen every single reality show, but Survivor, it's so bad. Like, what's wrong with me?
So the show, some people were asking in my chat. So the show is called The Traitors. It starts January 12th. Yeah. And if you haven't watched season 1 of The Traitors, it was iconic. Not to spoil it for you, but Sari won the whole thing. This is what, sorry. But
I did the same thing though.
You know why I don't care? Because it's been out for a year, not my fault.
Literally, that's what I said in my video. Britini, I made a video of it recently, and they're like, way to spoil that she won. I'm like, it's been out since January of last year.
Not my fault. Not your fault. If they don't want to know spoilers, don't look at the internet.
Exactly. You have to stay off. I literally, when I'm at work and I can't watch the reindeer games, from Monday and Tuesday's episodes, I hide my notifications from every single thing until I wake up in the morning. And that's the first thing I watch. Huh?
That's so funny. I just check really quickly and then I go to bed.
Oh. Britini, I can't. I tell my boyfriend, he's like, why can't you just find out who won? I'm like, because I just feel like I have to watch it. I don't know. I need the suspense.
Well, you know what, though? It was funny because people were like, oh my God, do you know who won reindeer games? And I go, no. And they're like, well, do you want to know? And I go, no, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the one show that I didn't spoil for myself because I already spoiled for myself Challenge 39 too. I spoiled who won that one.
Did you? Oh, don't.
I won't tell you. I'm not going to tell you, but I will tell you that Kyland kicked ass in this
Kyland's doing so good.
Oh, I am so proud of him. I'm so proud of my best friend. He did amazing.
I'm so proud. He's my friend now on TikTok.
I love that. Actually, we were talking about you the other day too. That's so funny.
Were you really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I talked about you to almost everybody. Girl. I
What?
talked about you to Derek. I've talked about you to Kai. But no, you know what? Kylan, he trains so hardcore for these things. But if you have not watched the challenge, watch it for Kylan alone because
Right.
not to spoil it for you, but it's been out for 24 hours, not my fault. He just beat Darrell. Like he
What?
beat Darrell in the challenge that happened last night.
No
So
freaking way.
yeah.
I have to catch up. I'm not mad. Clearly, I'm not mad you're spoiling it because I don't. Yeah, I love you. But that's awesome. That's like a really big champ.
Yeah, so Kylan got sent in when they lost. It was two
Of course.
teams, and his team lost, and so they sent him in.
Of course.
And it was basically everybody versus everybody. It was like a 7-1 vote with Horacio being the only one that didn't want to vote Kylan in because thank you, Horacio. But
Right.
then
I
Kylan
love
goes
him.
in. I love Horacio. Kylan goes in, and then James gets voted in by the house, even though Mariah was trying to like save him. And then Darrell walks in the door. Darrell picks Kylan's stack, and then they had to do a fire challenge where basically there's these 6 pots on the side of a giant ass like propeller thing, and they have to stand on top of this giant contraption, and they have to maneuver it to light these 6 pillars on fire. And Kylan got
Oh. Wow. That's awesome.
So it was amazing, but no. So Kylan saved the money for the team, and then obviously Asaf and Jay were pissed because they're like, and Emmanuel was pissed too because they're like, oh my god, my target didn't go home, and I was like, ha ha, because he didn't go home because Kylan's so good.
Right?
If you want him to leave, take him out yourself.
Yeah, he's doing so good this season. I mean,
I'm
really
so
good.
proud of him. He's kicking ass
You
and
know
taking
what?
it.
I'm not trying to knock the challenge USA, but this is the real challenge. Like they don't dumb
You know
things
what, I
down.
will say, Challenge Season 2, I felt like was more along the lines of an MTV. Maybe that was because of the MTV people coming over and crossing.
Oh yeah.
But I felt like a lot of the challenges were way more MTV
Yeah.
on this past season.
Yeah.
But the first season, there was definitely a difference between the two. Mostly because I think the biggest difference was that the partners did the eliminations. And we haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Like MTV used to do partner eliminations, but we haven't seen that since oh god, what, Final Reckoning in 35?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Or what,
I
no,
love those original
31,
ones.
32? Partner eliminations haven't been there for a while, so I feel like that's why we felt it was different. But I did really enjoy, I always enjoy the seasons for different reasons. Challenge Season 1 I enjoyed because a lot of my friends were on it. 6 members of BB23 was on it.
Yes.
But this past season, it was I really enjoyed. Oh, Ride or Dies, yes. But then it went to individuals. Someone just said Ride or Dies last season.
That's true. That's true.
But
yeah,
also,
it switched.
But then it switched to singles. So
Mm-hmm.
didn't stick that way. The people, I love you
What
all.
season you guys talking about? We're talking about the challenge in general right now.
Yeah, we are talking about the challenge in general. But no, you know what? It's but you know what? I really do love the evolution that I'm seeing with the challenge. But no, it's been a very interesting season to watch because it really is Kylan, Nerys, and Horacio versus everybody else.
Yeah.
Double Agents though was single elimination. Wasn't it?
I don't know. Oh gosh. Is Double Agents, wait, that's the one with Casey wins, right?
No, Casey wins Spies, Lies, and Allies. That was single.
Oh, yeah. You're right. God, there's too many.
No, Double Agents had partners. I know that. But did they do double eliminate? Did they do the eliminations? No. Double Agents, you went down as a pair, and then one of you went down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the eliminations were single. You went down as a pair, and then you fought as a single. I know my challenge stuff.
There was pair. What was the season? It was I remember
that was the season where CT and Big T were paired. And then they went down into elimination. CT won, and then you could pick your own partner. So you were in duos the whole time, but I'm talking about being in a duo during the elimination itself.
Right. Brittany knows what she's talking about.
I'm trying. I don't have all the facts straight. I'm trying.
I have less facts than you, so it's okay.
I'm getting the seasons mixed up, but
the only reason why
the only reason why I remember Double Agents is because of the CT Big T partnership, and because when CT dumped Big T to pick Cam, it was this whole big thing, and he's like, oh my god, Cam, I've been waiting for Cam. It was that whole big blow up.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why I remember that one.
I want to see CT. When's he coming?
That, you know what? He's got to be coming soon.
And Kara.
They got Kara, they got CT coming. They don't know that Bananas isn't coming.
Oh,
Probably
really? They think he's coming?
well, yeah, they all think he's coming because of Mariah.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. Oh, that drama.
But you know what though? I gotta tell you, Mariah's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She really is so beyond sweet. She is.
Oh.
I've got to hang out with her how many times now? Like three times now in Orlando. She's wonderful.
Really?
Such a great soul. Such a great soul.
Who else from the challenge have you met, Brittany?
I've met Johnny and I have been at 2 different things together.
Banana?
So, yes. So Johnny and I have been Andre Reed, who is Andre Reed is a ex Buffalo Bills player. He's also a Hall of Famer. Him and his wife Teresa were Big Brother fans. They knew that I was from Buffalo, and they put the pieces together that I was obsessed with the Bills. Invited me and Christian from my season out to a Monday Night Football game with the Bills versus the Patriots, and now I call them my California mom and dad. They're like my parents essentially, and so Johnny also knows them. So we always go to their golf tournament in May, and so that's how I first met Johnny. And I had to sing the national anthem in front of everybody at this golf tournament. So I also sang it in front of Johnny and
oh my gosh.
and Teresa and Andre and everybody else that was there. But no, Johnny and I first met there, and then he came to Hearts of Reality, and we also got to talk there again. He's wonderful. He's great.
Oh my gosh.
I got to meet Cara Marie and Polly. They like, I didn't really, like, I always forget that people know who other people are in the reality verse. And so I was on the bus with them, and I was like, oh my God, Cara and Polly, like, I just want to let you guys know, like, hi, I'm Brittany. And they're like, we know who you are. We love you. Like,
not Brittany fangirling.
they're like, we know who you are and we love you. Like, you're great. And I was like, but you're great. Like, what? Like, sometimes I just literally forget.
Oh yeah.
I've met Tori. I met in Philly when I was at Derek Frazier's birthday party. Wonderful human. I just met Nerese for the very first time in LA, the lip sync battle. And I had to double take because I didn't think, like, I had to double take because I looked at her and I was like, wait a damn minute, that's Nerese. And then I like had to like look away and I was like, Colin, is that Nerese? And Colin's like, yeah, Nerese is right there. And I was like, what the I was like, Nerese? I'm telling you right now, Nerese is even more beautiful in person.
Oh my God, I bet. She's gorgeous.
Stunning, but also like a stunning personality on her as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tor, Mariah, Janae. Hearts of Reality is a place where I get to meet a lot of them. But Janae, Janae and I had like 4 sit-down conversations together. Obviously Casey and Nani this past weekend with Casey, Nani, Tony, Anissa, Mark. Wonderful time. Casey and I just went live. We were just talking about Buffalo. But like, I genuinely loved getting to hang out with all of them, and they were so like, oh my God, Brittany, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, even though I've never been on the challenge, and like it was a Challenge Mania thing, and they were all like, oh my God, Brittany, come join us. And I was like, okay, cool. What are we gonna talk about? What season of the challenge you want to talk about? Because I know them all. I'm like,
you're literally all of us.
like, I literally just like, and I tell Casey this all. I just told her this on the live too. I was like, I forget that people also watched me, but like, I forget that people would know who I am. But then like, I watched you, and like the first time I met Casey, I was fangirling my heart out. I was like, oh my God, hi Casey, how are you? Like, I'm Brittany, nice to meet you. And Casey's like, Brittany, I know who you are. And I was like, but I know, but like, do you? So that was awesome. Who else have I feel like there's more that I'm forgetting.
Tony is an original. Oh my gosh, Tony
is freaking hilarious.
Tony and what's her name had beef for so long. God, what is her name? I can't think of her name now. The little short, oh God, what is her name?
Camilla?
Camilla!
I've never met Camilla, but Tony's hilarious. But no, so Camilla, Tony's hilarious. Mark is a sweetheart. Oh my God, he's so down to earth. I love finally getting to meet Nani. Nani's from Buffalo, and she was born in Buffalo. She was born in Buffalo Children's, but then she moved to Jamestown, so she lived in Jamestown. Then she lived in Buffalo for 8 years and like bartended in Buffalo. So it was so much fun to get to talk to her about Buffalo things, because like she knows where my high school is, and like I know exactly where Jamestown is because I used to do softball tournaments there. So like it was so fun talking to somebody about Buffalo who knows about Buffalo. And it was just like, it was awesome. Cause like I had met Casey and then like I had met Nani kind of through her, but like we had never met in person. So it was different. Who else have I
mean, that's
met?
already
Oh,
quite the list. My gosh.
Nehemiah. Awesome. Great personality. I'm trying to think of like more people from the challenge. If I've met anybody else.
Have you talked to Taylor throughout this whole reindeer games thing?
Yes. Yeah, she's popped on my live a couple times, but we've also like chatted. She's
Have
so
you
like
known?
no. No, I told everyone, do not tell me.
Yeah.
I genuinely wanted to find out now with
I
everybody.
know, same.
He must have been
Spoilers.
No, I didn't want to know. I wanted to find this one out genuinely myself. But no, I'll tell you what, the reality community is so wonderful. It really is just like, it's a bunch of really good people, which is so nice, and it's so refreshing, because like, it's a very like cutthroat atmosphere, you would think, but like the people in it are just really nice, and you like, a lot of the shows that we interact with are just really gems of people. Like the Survivor people are such gems. Oh my God. Obviously, Big Brother people like will ride or die for whatever. But like the challenge, like it's the same thing for everybody.
Yeah.
Like everyone really.
Awesome.
Okay, have I met Michelle? No, I FaceTime Michelle. Michelle had no clue who I was. I don't think. But I like I put my I put my head in a FaceTime call that someone was having with Michelle, and I knew she didn't know who I was. So I would love to meet her one day though, because I love watching her on Survivor. Have I met Derek X?
Do we not know who Britini is? Hold on. Wait. The Lord of the Latrine? You don't think she has met?
Honey, I'm the
Literally
reason
the
why
same
Derek.
season, guys.
I'm the reason why Derek got the Lord of the Latrine. I'm the reason why. Who gave him that punishment?
Oh, yeah, girl.
It's me. I'm so sorry.
No,
I gave it to him, guys. I'm sorry.
Nobody else would have been so entertaining or so stressed out as Derek X. He was so over it.
He was a great Lord of the Latrine, but I definitely gave him that punishment. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I did though. It was me.
Although, yeah,
I'm guilty. Well, I will say though, actually, Derek and I talked about it afterwards, because if I had been that, because Sarah Beth cried when someone tried taking the $5,000 when Derek tried taking it from her.
I know.
Almost. And I thought back afterwards, and I talked to Derek, and I was like, Derek, if I had taken the $5,000 from SB, you kept the veto, the Lord of the Latrine would have gone to SB. Okay? Who were you taking down with that veto? And he goes, I was taking down you. And I was like, okay, so I would have been safe anyways. I was like, why the hell did I not take the $5,000? Like, that would have been such a nice cash bonus. But also, I really just, like, I worked my ass off in that comp staff, and all I wanted to do was have that veto necklace around my freaking neck. I was like, give me the veto now. I am not packing my suitcase. I'm not letting anyone else touch my crap again. Give me the flippin' veto. I want it around my neck.
Oh, Brittany. It was so frustrating to watch you being put on the block every freaking other week.
Cheers. Cheers. I spent, what was it? What we counted? It was 27 out of my 44 days on the block.
Oh, that's miserable.
27 out of my 44 days.
Yeah.
It's been a whole minute since I've seen. Did you do slop at all? You must have, right? What was that? I know I've heard so many people talk about it.
I went to the medic.
You what?
I went to the medic on slop.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I went to the medic.
Why?
Because I couldn't digest it, because I have stomach problems. So I couldn't digest the slop because it's just steel cut oats, and like I was eating so much slop a day just to like get myself through. But like my stomach could not digest it, so my stomach was having an internal battle with itself. And they basically, like my last day that I was on slop, they were like, just have protein shakes and get through the day. Like I would not suggest eating more slop.
How did I not know this? Did you talk about this before?
They had no, like very rarely, but like they there's a clip of Azza coming out of that comp, because that was the bumps at veto week, and she like brushed up her knee and she looked bruised as ever. So there's Azza with like a bandaged knee. There's me hunched over in pain, and there's Derek. And Derek goes to everybody in the living room and he goes, "Do not target the jokers. We have one person who can't walk, another who can't eat, and then you got me. We are not a threat to you, okay? We are no threat to you people. We come in peace.
And then you got me, he says.
Like,
that would literally be me.
It was so funny. But no, I did go to the medic, and they did tell me just to like not eat. They're like, there's really nothing that we can do for you. And I'm like, well, can you give me a heating pad? And so they gave me heating pads. And then I just I just went in Christian's, Christian was the HOH that week. I just ended up going in the HOH room listening to his music for like hours as I was in pain.
Brittany, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's terrible.
It was funny though, because it was, I love Tiff, but we've talked about this before. Tiff, when I was having my stomach attack, she looks at me and she goes, Britt, didn't you know this could happen like before coming on the show? Like, didn't you know that this could happen to you? And I go, Tiff, did I know that I would be in pain to go see a medic? No, like that's not something you ask for. And then after I saw the medic and she saw how bad it was, she's like, Brittany, I'm so sorry I ever mentioned that. What do you need? Do you need anything? Like, she goes, I didn't realize you have actual stomach issues. And I go, yep, my IBS isn't fake. Oh, it's there. It's real, and it sucks. I was like, I could use some hot water. Tiff felt so bad. We joke about it now.
Yeah, I bet.
Tiff literally sent me a Christmas card. I cried today. She sent me one in the mail. I got a Christmas card from my Christmas elf on BB.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm jealous.
It's so funny though, because like that's how cool our cast is though. That's how cool we are. Is like
you guys are
like, I mean, even at the point where like Kylan is one of my best friends. And if you watched my season, you would never think. You would never think.
Never.
We would be best friends because we were like this on the show. We were like oil and vinegar. We did not mix.
Right.
But then we sat down after the show, and I did not talk to him for 3 weeks after the show wrapped.
Really?
And, well, because I said on finale night that I had autism, and his jaw hit the floor. And I needed time to like compartmentalize and like come back to my family and things like that. And I actually was the first one to leave LA from my cast because I got a call that night saying that my Nana was okay, but that she was in the hospital. My Nana's doing great. She's still kicking, doing her thing. But she was in the hospital, so I flew home immediately. So like that, we had like Todrick's finale party, and then I went home. And so I came home, and then I was in Gainesville with going to see my sister in law school. And Kylan texts me and he goes, hey, I would really love to chat about the show and things. And I was like, well, are you ready to listen? And he goes, yes. So I already had a list, Steph. I had a list ready of like,
good. You need one with him.
You are never going to call me again in my life. That he said to me on that show. And he sat there and he took it. He took it. Dad will tell you, Dad overheard the whole conversation. He sat there, he took it.
But then he found out that he was autistic too.
Well, that came later though. That came later. But no, so basically in October, Dad and Mom overheard that entire conversation, and we became very quick friends after that. Like, he was like, I would love to start a friendship and build your trust back. And I was like, let's do it. Like, I was like, this is a once in a lifetime experience, and let's make the most of it.
He's a good dude.
And then in February, I get a call from him. I mean, obviously we talked every week, but I get a call from him in February that was a different call, and he goes, Britt, he goes, you are one of the first people that I told about this. He goes, but I got an evaluation, and I'm on the autism spectrum. And so I had a conversation. It was me and my mom, me and Mama D, with him and his mom. And we talked about it for like 2.5 hours.
Wow.
About my story and about his story and him putting the pieces together. I'll tell you what, Kylan has flown on a red-eye flight to get to my 25th birthday celebration to surprise me. Didn't even know he was coming. My mom set the whole thing up. He flew out to Boston to watch me MC the largest autism concert in the country. Like, Kylan is someone who always shows up. Always. And I will always do the same for him. Always.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy hearing that.
My entire family loves him. My mom actually has asked me many times to date him. And I said, Mom, that's not possible. And she's like, why? And I said, Kylan's my brother. I'm like, I can't date my brother. I'm like, that's just like,
Melissa.
What?
He's got Melissa.
I was like, it's just not possible. Like, I'm the little sister who gets the deets from Kylan. That's my job.
Yeah. No, that's cute though. That would be a twist. Oh my gosh. If Brittany and Kylan got together.
That's never a twist that's gonna happen. That is my brother.
Oh,
That is the only way that I see Kylan. But no, but like mom and I joke about it. Like mom jokes about it with me whenever we get to see Kylan. She's like, "Man, I want you to date somebody like that." And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, that's my bro.
That's your bro.
Guys, that would not be an adorable twist. Stop. No, I should. Guys, no, Kylan, no, but Kylan is one of my best friends, and he truly has always shown up for me, and I will always show up for him. He's amazing. Like literally one of my favorite people on this planet. And like it's amazing too though, because like that's just a testament to how close our cast is. Like even this past finale, we had the most people at that finale, but that also just shows you who we are. Like we had BB23 had the most people showing up for that finale.
Brittany, didn't you say that you are the only cast that literally has everybody in a group chat?
I don't know if we're the only cast that has everyone in a group chat, but I definitely know we're the only cast where everybody talks.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Well, I feel like every cast has a group chat, and maybe they'll check in on each other. But like, I can tell you for sure, and like, whenever I go to different events, BB23 is the closest cast. Period. Like that's it. Like we are. Sugar, stop mentioning ship names. We are done with this conversation.
Oh, Braxton and Colby want to know who won. It was Nicole who won Big Brother Reindeer Games. Yay! BB16. Oh my gosh. Brittany, that was so I watched Big Brother when I was little with my family because they watched every single summer in the Cape with my grandmother at her house. It was a whole tradition. So I remember, like, it's weird because Big Brother 11 with Jesse, Jordan, Jeff, like, I remember all their faces, Lydia, but, like, I don't remember the gameplay because I was so little. So BB16 is what got me into it, like, really bad. It was 2014, obviously, and it was, I don't know, it was so good. So, of course, I'm sitting there rooting for the three of them to winning, but it was so good. I was so happy.
That was my biggest, like eye-opener for casting was that they chose 3 people that wait, guys, why am I still getting
what?
I guess if someone asked me, have I ever met DX, I love him.
DX was on her season.
Steph, I don't know what to do.
They played Big Brother together though, guys.
I not only
hung out in the jury.
Yeah, I was about to say, not only did I spend 44 days with him in the actual house, but I also lived with DX for 31 days in the jury house. And I also have stayed at his apartment with him and Claire. They've been nice enough to open their home to me for nights on end. No, DX is wonderful. I also put him through. Chloe, I know you're a real person, but that question, we need to think through it. Because DX is on my season.
Oh my gosh, he was so funny. And so did Claire know about Jill? Did Claire know Jill was coming in to kiss her man?
Oh, I have no clue. I didn't even know. Is that her name? Is her name Jill?
Jill Frost.
Oh,
the one who sang?
I didn't. What is her real name? Do we know?
Oh, I don't know. No. Oh, something starts with an M. She's from American Idol. I don't know. I haven't watched American Idol since.
Chloe, you know I'm just kidding with you, sweetheart. But I find it funny because I get asked it by more than you. So I just find it funny.
Oh my gosh.
But no, I will say actually that was the person who I was the most surprised to see show up to jury was Derek. And then after that we were like, oh, we know who's showing up.
Yeah.
But Derek X, I was like, there's no way he's coming. No way. I was like, I would like to see SB or Kylan.
My cousin Abby is here. Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Oh my gosh.
We're this in life.
I am so happy that Reindeer Games turned out the way it did. It was so good.
I'm so pissed it's done. Why are you barking?
Angie, thank you. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Lhasa Aso who's 17.
Oh.
His name's Bandit. He wears a diaper.
Oh.
And then I have a Blue Marrow Golden Doodle. His name is Toby. Short for Tobiathan.
Tobiathan?
Well, I mean, we call him Tobiathan, but his actual name is just Toby.
That's really cute, though.
Well, we call him, there's Toby, there's Tobiathan, and then there's Toby-1 Kenobi.
Oh my god. Awesome. Iconic.
Bandit just gets Bandit. That's
it. Bandit. So generic for Bandit, but that's all right. We love him.
Well, it's actually funny because Bandit came to us a pink guy. We actually got, where did we get Bandit from? SPCA?
I don't even remember where.
We rescued Bandit. Like, Bandit was not in a good place. We rescued Bandit as, like, when he was 1.5. So we called him Bandit because whenever somebody walks in the door, he barks like crazy, as you just saw. So we just kind of compared him to a bandit. So that is why he got his name of being a bandit.
Makes sense. But you know what he would do? He would stop a bandit.
He sure would. Nobody would want to get in his house. What?
He was named after the dog on Johnny Quest.
There's a dog? What the hell is Johnny Quest?
When I was
I
growing
feel like I know.
cartoon.
What the hell is Johnny Quest?
No, I feel like is he blonde? Is this cartoon blonde? I feel like I know.
He was. I think he was blonde. Johnny was blonde.
Yo, what the hell is Johnny Quest?
It was a cartoon.
I feel like I've heard of it. Johnny Test. Someone said Johnny Test.
No, Quest. Q-U-E-S.
No Quest.
Oh no, my dad's not budging.
No, it's not Test. It's not Test.
My dad's not budging on that one. Oh my god, this is so funny. Dad.
But the dog on Johnny Quest was Bandit, and he was a little dog that had like a black patch over one of his eyes. And that's where Bandit got.
Please tell me I have no clue what he's talking about. None. I wish his name Bandit because they bark at everybody when they walk in the door. Well, that's where I am, guys.
Oh,
I know the history of my dogs in this house.
Brittany, are you going to go on reindeer games if they ask you?
Oh, I would go on a heartbeat.
Okay, good.
If I get asked, I'm going on.
All right, good.
I will pack a suitcase and go save Christmas.
Yeah. Good.
If I get asked, I would love to go pack a suitcase and go have fun at Christmas time.
Heck yeah.
Oh my god, okay, Steph, this has been so much fun. I'm going to continue hydrating and trying to save this voice of mine because it is going, I don't even know where it's going, but it's just not in my vocal cords. Oh.
I hear you, girl.
Oh no, it's literally called Johnny Quest.
Wait, put it bigger. Bring it. No. Oh, wait. Yeah, kinda. The blonde, right?
Yeah.
The blonde is
I'm like...
And his little dog, Bandit, is right next to him.
The funny thing is, I feel fine, too. It's just my voice is gone, but also I've been teaching all week, and I finally
There's another picture of the cat.
No, it's going around. My kids are all sick.
Well, my whole thing is I'm not even sick. I just, like, my voice is gone. But also, Casey's voice is gone, too. So I guess I'm okay.
Yeah,
but her voice just came back, she told me.
I vaguely remember this. That's so funny.
Well, this came out in the year 1964.
Well, I'm 30, born in 1993, so...
Then I give you credit for knowing older TV shows that I don't know.
My grandfather showed me everything.
Wait, you were born in 93?
93?
Okay, I was born in 97.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm older than you.
You're older by like 3 years.
I'm old.
Oh, someone just said go Bills. Yes, go Bills, everybody. Always. What's up? This has literally been so much fun. Oh my god.
It has. I love talking to you. I love this. Yay!
I love talking to you too. Oh my god. Have an amazing rest of your night. Everyone on Steph's Live. I love you all.
Bye. I love you guys. Bye, Brittany. Love you.
Bye. Love you guys.
Bye.